What's up, everybody? This is Gibby with Pack Addicts Northwest, and I am here today with a special kind of video, one that we haven't done before on the channel, and that's essentially to do a financial recap and ROI, return on investment, on some of the top cards that I've got in my PC. Over the last maybe 2-3 years, I've been putting together some pretty cool cards that I wanted to show off. I've got some slabbed cards right here that I've purchased on eBay or at some local card shops, and I'm pretty happy with them. I've got a bunch of raw cards as well that I've been purchasing over the years. A lot of those ones are at PSA right now and in the process of getting professionally graded. So just know that if this video takes off and you guys liked it and enjoyed it, we'll be doing a lot more of these in the future. So I think another note to put off right from the start is that the industry as a whole with card collecting and investing, if you will, has blown up in the last, 12 to 18 months. And so a lot of the returns that I'm going to show you are really not the way that I've been investing, meaning in particular that I'm doing anything right or wrong. Everyone in the industry right now is seeing, I think, these types of returns. If you were purchasing cards back in, 2019, early 2020, almost like the stock market kind of after COVID, everything has been just blowing up. And so I think it's fun to still show what these cards were purchased at one point a couple years ago and what they're valued at now. But I would take the actual ROIs and the income that technically these are now valued at compared to what they were purchased at with a grain of salt. I think that the ongoing appreciation of these will be a lot more stable. Again, cards are still very, very hot right now, and I think you're still going to see some appreciation. But not to the level that we're going to show here today. So without further ado, hope you guys have been enjoying our channel and a lot of the different videos. We're trying to get creative in what we're trying to show. We've got some upcoming, I think, collabs with different YouTube channels and card collectors that are coming down the hopper. We're going to be doing some interviews. We want to do some like these financial recaps of PSA graded cards. We've got a lot that are out getting graded right now, like I said a few minutes ago. And once those come back, we'll do some blind reveals and open up the boxes and see them right when we see them for the first time. So hope you guys enjoy. If so, give the video and the channel a subscribe and a like, and let's get going. So right now, here's the two stacks, and we'll just start going into each of them in particular. Hope you guys enjoy. First off, because we're Seattle fans, I picked up back in 2019 a 2012 Topps Platinum Russell Wilson rookie card. It's an X-Fractor, and it is at a Gem Mint 10. And so I purchased this back in early 2019 for $60. And right now, I was looking at the comps today for all these, so just know that these were based off most recent sales. This is going for $500. I know a couple months ago when Russell Wilson was looking like he was one of the leading contenders for the MVP, this was going for $600, $700, $800, maybe even topping $900 at one point. And then as Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers started to kind of take over the front of the pack for the MVP, this card and most of his rookie cards started to drop off. But still, buying this at $60 slabbed, and that's a common theme here too, is all these were purchased already at the grades that I'm going to show you. So purchasing this at a 10 for $60 and now worth $500, awesome. So that's over a 700% ROI. Okay, put that one aside. Next up, we got Drew Brees. This is a 2001 Quantum Leaf rookie card, and this is graded at a PSA 9. And this was also purchased in early 2019, back in January, and this was purchased at $57. And it's currently going for $100. So not a huge return. I mean, it's gone up 75%. over the last couple years. This is certainly not his most desired rookie card, but a lot of what I'm trying to do is just get these guys into my PC and try to find some affordable purchases. And so back when I was buying these, you know, $50, $60 for the Russell, a lot of these cards were being purchased for under $100, and I was already getting them graded to either 9s or 10s. And so for me, I loved just being able to have them in my collection, because I think these are guys that are, you know, GOAT status, you know, so to speak. And so pretty cool. Like this card a lot. All right, up next, we got a Patrick Mahomes, and this is a 2017 Panini Contenders, Rookie of the Year Contenders. So this is like one of their inserts. Got this at a PSA 9 and got this for $49.99 back in also early 2019. And right now this one's going for $250. So this is an ROI of 400%. So that's the Patrick Mahomes rookie. And that's essentially most of these cards in here, is I'm trying to always usually buy rookies just to hold on to over time. Next up, we got Kyler. This is actually an interesting one. There's only 3 cards out of the 25 in my list that have actually decreased in value, but I still love him. I think he's got huge upside and potential. So for me, Kyler was a great pickup back in the day. I actually sprung big for this one. So I would say most of the cards have been, you know, $40, $50, $60 range. This was my most expensive out of all of the ones we're going to go through today. And this one, because this one was only bought maybe 6 months ago. So I kind of got into the Kyler game late. So once the hobby had already kind of really escalated. And so I bought this back in September, just a couple months ago. It's 2 of 10. Bought it for $200, and right now they're going for $125 online. So that's not good. So this shows about a 38% decrease in my ROI. But hey, no worries. I'm still holding on to Kyler. Next up, I got a John Elway, 1984 Topps John Elway rookie card, 2 of 7. These are really rare and hard to find at you know, 9s and 10s. I mean, they're just so expensive when you start to get into this vintage type of card. You know, the older you get, when you start to go from a 7 to an 8, you almost double in price. From an 8 to a 9, you triple in price, and then you quadruple in price from like a 9 to a 10. So it's just, I wanted to get John Elway in the collection. My parents were, you know, living in Denver my entire childhood, or sorry, before I was born, for a long time. And so my entire childhood, we would go visit Denver, watch a lot of the Broncos games. I would see a lot of Elway. So I thought this was cool. Little, you know, tie to the Broncos and Elway as I was a kid. So I thought this was cool. And again, at the time, I didn't really want to spring for a 8, 9, or 10. And so either way, I'm happy with this. And so this Elway I bought for $30. And right now it's at $110 online. So this is a 240% increase in ROI. So pretty cool. Next up, newly minted to the Hall of Fame, Peyton Manning. This is a 1998 Upper Deck Black Diamond Rookies Single to a Gem Mint 10 with PSA. So this is awesome. I've always looked up, and I think a lot of people have looked up to Peyton Manning as a GOAT. And so wanted to have him be a part of the collection. This is a super cool card. Picked this up for $60 about a year ago. So back in February of last year. I'm actually looking at my spreadsheet right now, just in front of me. It's right out of camera. It was literally a year ago today, to the date, now that I see this. Bought it for $60, and right now it's at $600. So I would say a month or two ago, before he was elected into the Hall of Fame, these were going for maybe $200 to $400, which was still a huge jump from what I bought it for. But now that he's now minted into the Hall of Fame, this is now worth $600. I actually saw some for higher. So that's, I think, another key point here, is that when I was looking at a lot of the comps online, I was trying to take a good average, you know, just the most recent sale. There could be 10 sales in a day and they kind of range, some high, some are lower. I tried to pick the middle. So a lot of these, there was, you know, a couple that were maybe $700-800. But I would say the average of most of them recently have been right around 600. So very cool. Very happy about that. And again, a lot of these, I'm just going to be keeping my entire life. I don't ever foresee or see myself selling these. I'm a hobby enthusiast. I've collected cards since I was, you know, 4 or 5 years old. So these are just ones I just want to slowly build up over time, pass off to the kids or family members. And I have them in a huge picture case behind me. This one right here, pretty cool 2000 Pacific Tom Brady rookie card, 2/9. Look at him with his Michigan helmet. Pretty crazy. So this was purchased back in January of 2009. Bought this for $85, and right now they're going for $495. So this is a 480% increase. Pretty sweet. Next up, we got a Zeke. We got a Panini Don Russ, Ezekiel Elliott, PSA 9. Let's see here. Bought this back in January of 19 for $11.99, and right now it's worth $45. So this was a 275% increase. Okay, next one, kind of like what I was hinting at, is Saquon, and this is a 2018 Saquon or Panini Don Russ rated rookie. Got this one to a 10. Bought this one for $22.50 back in early 2019. Common theme with all this. Right now it's worth $75. So this is a 233% ROI. Love the rated rookies. Just wish maybe back then I was springing for the optic. Look at this bad boy. Picked this up. I always wanted to get into the LeBron game. Get a rookie of him at some point, and his cards are so expensive. And even in 19, they were so expensive. So I tried to find almost like the cheapest type of rookie that was out there, and try to find an auction that was ending at a random time to see if I could skate a deal. And I like the look of this card. So this is by no means one of the top end rookie cards, but I think this ROI is going to be pretty crazy. So bought this in early 2019 for $90. Okay. Most of the cards were multiple factors above that at that point too. So again, at the time I was just trying to spend maybe under $100, and there was cards going for thousands and thousands, you know, at that point. So what are those ones worth now? So bought this one for $90. PSA 10 right now over $2,000. It's at $2,099. And this is an average price. And there's probably 5 or 6 comps just within the last week or two right at that value. So this is a 2,200% increase in value in the last 2 years. Unreal. Man, awesome. Okay, next up, the late Kobe Bryant rookie, 1996 Skybox Premium. Got this at a PSA 9. Obviously one of the GOATs. One of the ones I'm still looking for is the, you know, the Michael Jordans out there and a lot of the vintage Hall of Fame basketball. But I think right now just the entry point is just so hard to get into. But anyways, I got this 1996 card at a PSA 9 early 2019. Picked it up for $25. It is now online for $495. Recent sales, multiple of them in the last couple weeks. This is an 1,800% ROI. Very cool. Okay, so as we started to get into the start of 2020, wanted to make sure I was getting an early share of Zion. So one of the things you saw on this channel with a lot of our early videos is we were ripping lots of Chronicles, and we got lots and lots of Ja Morants and lots of Zions. We've got a lot of those cards that we bought for pretty cheap out at PSA right now, hopefully coming back with some really cool grades and in some nice slabs. So we'll do some videos on those in the future once we get those back. But for right now, or back in time, early 2020, I wanted to jump the gun and immediately get a slabbed card of Zion just to make sure I had one in case he took off. Got this one for 18 bucks. What's funny is it's only worth $30 right now. So what I did is I must have gotten, even though it's at a 9, just this type of card is just a Panini Instant, right? That's just like probably the cheapest brand and product that they make. And so it's gone up 60%, but man, wish I would have sprung for one of the better cards that was already slabbed at the time. But again, I got this pretty early, so a lot of the products hadn't even come out yet. So, but I've got a lot more shares in Zion coming down the hopper, so can't wait to see what those are worth or what those come back as. This one was just kind of a fun one that I got. You can see the grade is horrible, but I just, again, I just like collecting cards and thought this was cool. Fred Hutchinson was one of the, you know, he was born and raised in Seattle, and he was a baseball legend here. And now we've got a big cancer research facility and foundation over here in the Pacific Northwest. And so I just thought it was pretty cool to have a Fred Hutch card, and I'm obviously really into baseball. So you can't find a lot of 1953 cards that are graded really well. So anyways, this is one that also was on the list that actually decreased in value, which I thought was surprising. I didn't expect it to make a lot of money just based off the grade and also the player, again, because this is more of just a sentimental type of purchase. But bought it back in early 2020 for 20 bucks. And right now it's looking like it's being sold for 10 bucks. So this was a 54% decrease in value, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. Okay. And we've got a 1991 Topps Chipper Jones rookie card to a Gem Mint 10. Excuse me, a little hiccup. This was graded to a 10. Bought this in early 2020 for $33. And right now they're going online for 175 bucks. So this is a over 400% ROI. Really cool. Like that old school look. Okay. Next up, we've got Bryce Harper. We got a 2012 Topps Bryce Harper. It's called Front Leg Up. So there was different photo variations of this card. Got this at a 9. Got this one for $19.99, and right now it's worth 60 bucks. So this was a 200% increase in value, or the ROI of it is 200%. Got this in early 2019 as well, back in January. I've got a handful of these at PSA right now, some of the different variations, so we'll see what those come back at. Another Seattle legend. This is Ichiro's rookie card for when he came to Seattle and the Mariners back in 2001. So got this at a PSA 9 early 2019. Picked it up for $28.99. It's just funny seeing some of these prices. Right now it's worth 75 bucks. So this was a 158% increase in value. Pretty cool. Nothing special about the card in terms of the look and the feel and, you know, the product. But pretty cool having an Ichiro rookie. Next up, we got a 2018 Ronald Acuna in the on-demand. It's a black and white photo variation. Thought this was just a really cool looking card. There was lots to choose from back then. Unfortunately, I picked one that looked cool, but really didn't have the best value. So looking at this, I bought this for $26.99. It's worth $100 now, so it went up 270%, but you've got some other ones of his rookies that have just gone, you know, to the moon, if you will. Just okay, here we start getting into some GOAT status for baseball. This is a 2011 Bowman Chrome Mike Trout draft, PSA 9. At the time, I should have sprung for a 10, guys. This was, I mean, he is just, Mike Trout's so good. Picked this up in January 2019 for $129. It's worth $815 right now, and that's at a 9. The 10s are obviously multiple factors above that, but this 9 is right now worth $815. So this is a 520% increase in value. Very cool. Okay, This one was just kind of cool for me. I got into this one really late. Bought this back in July, just a couple months ago. This was a 2019 DK Metcalf rookie. I thought it was cool because it was a super short print. It's out of 10, number 5 out of 10. It's called Escher Squares. So it's got a cool look. It's thick, so it's in even a little thicker slab. It's got a piece of his patch on there. Yeah, it sucks in that the grade's an 8, but I can't find any comparables online. I think it's because it's such a short print. It's 5 out of 10. And this one hasn't really gone up too much. Bought it for 23 bucks, worth 50 now, so it's gone up 112%. Okay, only about a handful left. This one's pretty cool. This is a 2001 Topps Traded, and this is an Ichiro and Albert Pujols rookie card. That was their rookie year for both of them. So getting them both on the card together, and they're so solid. This makes this card pretty rare and pretty valuable. So got this card to a 9, and this was bought for $35. It's worth $700 now at a 9. It's unreal. I had no idea that this one had gone up this much. Again, a lot of the times I got these cards in a case. I just like looking at them. I don't like, this is the first time I've really put it all into a spreadsheet and kind of looked at the ROIs, and I know they change all the time, but just seeing that this is worth $700 now and bought it for $35, oh boy. So this is a 1900% increase in value. Next up is a 2014 Topps update, Mookie Betts rookie. I always like the look of this card. You know, sometimes the sideways cards are a little funky, but I thought this one was cool. I've actually got another 1 or 2 of these that I had pulled raw back in the day when I was collecting, like in real time, 2014. And so now that I've started to send a bunch of cards to PSA, I've got a few of these hopefully coming back at 10s as well. So this one bought in January of 19 for $39.99. It's worth $200 or $199. So this is a 397% increase in value. Pretty cool. Alrighty, a couple cards left. This one is awesome. I love this one. This is like, 1, I love Crusade. 2, I loved Cracked Ice. And 3, it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Just an absolute monster. So this is Panini Chronicles, Fernando Tatis, Crusade, Blue Cracked Ice. And got this to a 10, and it's out of 99. That's the best part too, is it's serial numbered out of 99. So love that. So okay, got this to a 10 back in August. So not too many months ago, got it for 85 bucks. It's worth 137 right now. So this has already gone up just in the, last 6-7 months, 61%. Okay, 3 cards left. We've got a 2018 Topps update, Juan Soto. This is one that's called the batting variation, different ones in Topps that you can pull. Got this one to a 9 back in August of 20 as well. Got it for 56 bucks, worth 120 right now. So this has gone up 114%. Going back to the 2001 era, we go back to Albert Pujols. So not only do I have the Ichiro, and then I've got the Pujols, and then I got the card that was with them together. So this is just showing that I've got the other half of that as well. So 2001 Pujols PSA 9 rookie. Bought this for 50 bucks, January of 2019. It's now worth $185. And so this has gone up 270%. And I wish I had one more card after this because we're going to end on a sour note. Just that this is the 3rd out of 3rd. I had said that there was 3 cards that went down in value. The one that was the Kyler Murray, the other one was the Fred Hutch, and this one, the 2015 Topps Chrome Todd Gurley. Okay, back in, a couple years ago, I was thinking Gurley was just going to keep skyrocketing up in value and just becoming a workhorse. He's just been having injury troubles. He hasn't been getting the ball into the end zone as much as he probably should. He's not getting as many downs. So I bought this card at a 10 back in January of 19 for 35 bucks. Right now it's worth 20. So that sucks. So this is probably going to be one that I'm going to try and offload and just get away. Just don't need it anymore, I guess. Plus, again, he wasn't one that I was super high on, like most of these players that are GOATs and at the, you know, going to be legends. So this one actually went down 42% in value. So all said and done, I was able to calculate the total of all 25 of these cards, and the total value that I bought these for over the last, 19 and 20 was, let's see here, let me scroll down. It was $1,300. So I paid $1,300 for all these graded to these levels. And right now they're worth today $7,500. So that's a $6,200 gain in value, or 472%. Pretty sweet. Again, I don't think this is, or I know this is not going to be sustainable in terms of this type of growth year over year over year. And I just think the types of rate returns that we're seeing right here are just because I was essentially buying, not knowing at the time, at the bottom. And these have just absolutely skyrocketed, just the entire industry. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was, again, a new type of video that we're doing. If you like it, we'll do a lot more of these. We got a lot more PSA cards coming, so hope you found enjoyment in this. Thanks again. Pack Addicts Northwest. We'll be throwing this up on YouTube. Give us a like, a subscribe. Thanks. See ya. Bye.